Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo and a reluctant Michael Holmes. We actually were at work at 6 o'clock this morning, but unfortunately we didn't have a security escort, so we've been out running some errands and things. Now, I gotta tell you, it's freaking incredible that we are over 10,000 guys. 10,000. It's unbelievable, and I can't thank you guys enough for getting us over the hump. And we're just beginning. So now we're in that dreaded 5 weeks of the off season where the teams are not practicing or doing anything, and there's not a whole lot necessarily going on. But you know, with the Dallas Cowboys, there's always something going on. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to start focusing in on our division, the NFC East, and our competition, and starting to take a look at each grouping. You know, quarterbacks, wide receivers, offensive line, defensive line, linebackers, defensive backs, and special teams, and see how each team stands up and see where we stand versus the rest of the division. But I'm going to probably work on this maybe later on today, but I started thinking about something, you know, and a lot of people still are not sold on Dak Prescott. You know, when I talked about him in a couple other videos, there are a bunch of people who are saying that, you know, Dak Prescott has never lived up to Tony Romo's standards, or this, that, and the other. You know, you got your biases, that's fine, and everything else. But I'm going to tell you the key thing about Dak Prescott that's more important than anything else is the fact that he does not turn over the ball. And I know, oh, okay, big deal. An interception here and there, it's not a big deal, but it is. Because an interception or a turnover can be the difference of 14 points. In fact, a turnover, one turnover can change a season. Don't believe me? Watch this clip right here.
Cousins firing, intercepted! It's picked off in the end zone by Barry Church. What a huge stop by Dallas. Talked about it, Kevin. Somehow you got to summons the energy, and it was Barry Church. Barry Church right here. Watch him watch the eyes of Kirk Cousins. Cousins is trying to get it to Garcon. Never.
Yeah, that was Kirk Cousins. Fourth quarter against us. A game that they were already up by 3 points in the fourth quarter. Had he thrown a touchdown pass, it would have been a 2-score game, thus ending the game. But instead, Kirk Cousins throws that interception. The Cowboys march down the field and win the game. And I know you're saying, big deal. Okay, so they lost the game on that interception. But they lost more than just the game on that turnover. They finished the season at 8-7-1 out of the playoffs. If they had won that game, they would have been 9-6-1 and would have been the playoffs instead of the Detroit Lions. So that literally, one interception, that one freaking turnover, that one brain fart kept the Redskins out of the playoffs. So the fact that Dak Prescott, and it's not just he was lucky his rookie year. Look back at his last 2 years in college. Those 2 seasons, he only threw 11 picks in 2 years, 6 and 5. So it's something that he has always been careful about, and that is taking care of the ball. And I'm telling you, that is the difference between winning and losing, of being in the playoffs and being out of the playoffs. And that's one of those other great things that you have to love about Dak Prescott. He is going to find the guy that's open and take the least amount of risk. And I know chicks dig the deep ball all the time, but Dak Prescott is more worried about winning. What do you think, Mike? As always, Michael's got a lot to say. I'm Mark Holmes. This is Cowboy Joe Boo, who's slumped over for the morning. And we'll be live streaming tonight. We'll be talking about this and some other stuff, and I may even have a special treat for you guys. Some fresh red meat. I'm Mark Holmes. This is Cowboy Joe Boo, and that's Michael over there. Have a great day and a great week.